Hi everyone, today we are going to do the true varying, right? It's a very important topic, the true varying, in which we are going to find out the angle, and there are three conditions to find out the angle in varying. Always measure the angle, start from the north, right? Suppose there are 2 points, one is A and one is B over here, right? There are 2 points. And if we want to find out the true angles, true varying from A to B, so find, if it is written find angle or true varying from A to B or from A to B, right? So from, where it's written from, okay, so it means you need to find out the varying from A point to B. For that, what you will do, always try direction north direction at the point where you are going to find out the varying, and you are going to find out the varying from A to B. Okay, so from A to B, if you want to find out the varying, there are some conditions to find out the varying. Always measure the angle, start from the north, right? And secondly, always measure the angle clockwise. You need to go clockwise, so you have to go from here to here, clockwise direction, right? And always write down the varying in the 3 digits. Suppose we measure the angle from north to this direction, from A to B, and we measure that this is equal to 120 degrees, suppose, right? So the true varying of it is 120 degree true, right? So this is the true varying from A to B. Is it clear? So in this type, some more example will take. Suppose there are some places are there. This is the library, right? And this is a bank, and this is a park, suppose, and this is a school, okay, and this is a pool, suppose, right? Now there are four things you can see over here. If anybody asks you to find out the true varying from park to library, suppose you want to find out the true varying from park to library, right? So you will draw that north direction at the park, because it's given that north direction is on this side, suppose. So at library you will draw this point over here, right? This point at the library. So this is the north direction. Always measure the angle like this. Okay. Suppose this angle is 40 degree. Then what about this true varying from park to library? That will be equal to, this is the varying, right, from park to library. So what is its value? That is 360 degree minus 40 degree. So that's equal to 320 degree true varying from park to library, right? If you want to find out the varying from, suppose you want to find out park to school, right? This is a school over here, right? So this is the north direction at the park. You will go in this direction over here, right? So suppose we can measure it with the compass also. Suppose this angle is 85 degree almost, not 85, a little bit tilt. If it is directly you are taking from here, you can say it's completely equal to 90 degree, right? Because park and school are same in the one, on the one line, right? On the one street, suppose it is. So this is 90 degree. So you can say the true varying of it is, that will be 090 right? So this is the true varying. Similarly, if you want to find out the true varying from, suppose you want to find the true varying from bank to pool. So you will draw the north direction here, and then you will draw this line over here, right? Now you will go from north to this pool side. This is, you can see, this is 90 degree over here, and this suppose is equal to 45 degree, right? Half of 90 degree. So the varying angle varying from bank to pool, right? that will be 90 degree plus 45 degree, and that is equal to 135 degree, right? So this is its answer. Okay, is it clear how to find out the true angles and true bearing from any direction? So it's important in it. What is the important in, you must know that whatever angle is given to you, from where you gonna find out, that's important thing in it. Okay. Now I have a question based on it. Give me a second.